this is connected. Is this charging? No. Okay. That was about to be a major problem. Alright, friends. Welcome. Welcome to the garage / my construction shop, I guess. So today I'm going to hopefully be trying to finish my doghouse project that I've started, even though the dog that I'm dog sitting for 3 weeks. He was actually here today, and I was like, dang it, I should have done this yesterday. But I've just been, like, such big panicking about my class that I just, like, have not had time to do this. But I'm going to try to finish this today, because then I can see if it turned out well, or if I need to make another one, and this ends up, like, on the curb. But so far, it's I feel like good. It's, like, a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. And I maybe should have known that, because I followed a YouTube video to get this, I was going to say pattern, but that's not the right, like, word. To get, like, these instructions. And the woman had a really large dog, and, like, it was, like, a good size for this large dog, and I have, like, a tiny dog that I dog sit, so this may be too large for him. But I'm gonna just build everything as it says per the instructions from the YouTube video. And then if it's too big, I can, like, try to scale it down, because I do know how to do, like, the drawings and the measurings and stuff. I just don't like to do it, so I was hoping to not have to do that. But so far it's turning out, like, very large. So there may need to be some modifications for a V2. But today I'm going to chop up my, I think this is a 2x4 that I've got here, 2x4x8. I need to measure it, cut it up into the 4 pieces that I need. It does require a bunch of angled cuts, which I'm fully aware I could go in and then, like, when I cut it to length, cut the angle, but I'm, like, not that great at cutting angles, because I haven't cut that many. So I prefer to cut it to length and then cut the angle. I know it takes more time, less efficient, but, like, I'm technically on summer break. I have my extremely intense class and I still have work, but, like, it's better than the fall and the spring when I have 3 classes, I guess, so I have time to do stuff like this. And I do have my dowels to cut down. I don't know if I still have the receipt for them, so hopefully I don't have too many. Hopefully maybe I have enough, and maybe I even need more. But yeah, I have a bunch of dowels that are going to go in between. It's going to be very cute. And then I can use my sewing skills, which are also, like, solid mid. And it's going to have, like, a little cover over it. It's going to be so cute. But first I need to measure my 2x4, cut it, cut the angles, use my Craig kit, which I'm also not that great at using, to assemble it all together. And then I just got to put all the pieces together and cut the dowels. So, still kind of a lot of work. But I have the base built, and I have, like, the topper for the base cut. I used a skill saw for the first time after watching 2 YouTube videos. Didn't go great, but you know what? I have a sander, so we can fix that. And it's fine. Things can always go in the back. It doesn't matter. My dog doesn't care. But yeah, let's start measuring. I got a little bit of no copyright music in the background, because my last stream is on the 30th, but I'm not going down for a copyright violation before then. I'm also too cheap to pay for, like, SoundCloud Premium or whatever it's called, so there are still ads here. But, oh, this ad is still going. Alright, so let me look at my instructions here. What did I need? For reference on how novice I am with using a skill saw, I thought that it was locked. So, like, this miter saw is, like, a lock on it, like, locks it down and in place, so it's not just, like, flapping around like this all the time. And I thought that my skill saw was locked, but it just has a trigger, which you need in order for it to work. So that was real mid. Hopefully the rest of this goes better, because I'm maybe slightly better with a miter saw. I don't know. Honestly, the majority of stuff that I cut in my construction class is with a table saw. But table saws are really expensive, so I have not bought a table saw yet. I'm close. I think I'm gonna buy myself, like, work boots before I buy another appliance, because I have not paid off my nail gun yet. So, because there's so many fun projects that, like, the doors open if you have a table saw, but I mean, I have a skill saw, but obviously I'm like unskilled with said saw. But moving on. Let's cut some wood. Also, let's see if I can grab this without tangling everything. But this is what the frame is gonna look like. So I made one of these already. I need to make another one of these. But like, as you can see, this thing's huge. Like, my dog, like, you can carry him in one arm. Like, he's so small. Like, this is like a freaking doghouse for like me, I guess. Like, this thing is quite large. I'm kind of proud of how it all like came together though. The back's like not great. Like, there are pieces where like the glue and the screws, it like twisted a little bit, but honestly, sand that out. It's not bad. It's not bad. There's other parts of this project that are much worse. Had to try not to knock out anything in my garage. Oh, it's been so long since I've done any woodworking. There's like a spider web on my wood. Everything is so like precarious here. Okay, let's angle ourselves to the bottom. I also like, I didn't have any kickback per se with my with my table sawing, not my table sawing, with my skill sawing, but it does smell like burned wood in here. And I feel like other people, if you're gonna come home and like, why does it freaking smell like burnt wood? Like, what did you do? Like, I still have all my appendages, so like we're fine, but like it does smell like very strongly of burnt wood in here. So I know the saw was maybe starting to bind or something. So, but it's okay. All right, I get my stuff. Where's my tape measure? Oh, here it is. My fancy construction pencil that someone in my class gave me. I feel very professional with my like flat pencil. I don't know. It's funny because this guy will always like be in class and like our class starts with a lecture and then we go like do stuff with the wood and he's always there with his knife like sharpening his pencil. And then he like hands me one day in class. He's like, here you go. And I'm like, you're just sitting like a caveman, like, and it's not like, okay, I feel like it takes like a couple of quick flicks to like sharpen this. I mean, I haven't tried to sharpen it yet, obviously, because I don't use it that often. But like every single class he's there for like 10 minutes, like sharpening it. And I'm like, what are you doing? But let's cut this. I also may buy some Carhartt overalls because they actually make a short length. I'm just worried that if I get overalls, like I feel like they're gonna be really baggy on my waist, and then people just like see down my overalls. Like, I don't know, like because I don't want to have to wear like pants and overalls to class because it will be very warm. Because I have 5 hours of residential framing class, so I don't know. I'm gonna try to order some overalls. We'll see. I've really been trying to cop the Sydney Sweeney Ford overalls, but they're constantly sold out. Oh my god, did I close my tab with my... I did. I closed the tab that had my, oops, I needed that note. I just deleted. Come back. There's the undo button. Please come back. How do I... Just back in the notes. Okay. Alright, I still got my cut list in here. I don't know where the YouTube videos that I follow though, so that's gonna be a problem for later. Okay, so I think I'm here, so I don't know why I didn't cut all of this wood in one go. So I need 2 19.5 pieces and 2 16 3/4 pieces. So let's begin. Okay, I'm trying to like bash my back onto this. I don't like this side of the wood. I don't know if I like that side anymore though. I'll make this one an angled cuts then. This is like... I will say the lumber at Home Depot is like... is not like the best, and it's like expensive still. I mean, it's not like insane, but like this 2x4 has a lot of nicks out of it, and I will say I'm shameless. I'm gonna dig through that pile of lumber at Home Depot like until I find the piece that I want. Like, so I've just made this way harder on myself to get this out of here. But yeah, I don't know. Even this piece is like not great. And it's funny because when I was at Home Depot, I'll just make this the bottom. When I was at Home Depot, getting lumber for a project, they only had like 16 footers instead of 8 footers. And like, the guy's like, oh, I'll cut it for you. And I'm like, okay, fantastic. And he's like, does it matter what it looks like? I'm like, yes, it matters what it looks like. I'm like, do not give me ugly wood. Like, and now every time I go to Home Depot, I'm like, dang, I feel like I got all the ugly wood and all the employees took like the good wood for like people's orders and stuff. I don't know. I also don't have the tools, like, to be fair, to get better lumber. Like, if I like had like a planer and like a joiner and stuff, like, I mean, I could like, make my lumber better and get like higher quality lumber for cheaper, but I don't have any of those tools, so I don't really plan to. So I'm just dealing with my slightly low quality Home Depot lumber in the meantime. All right, I got 19 and a half here. 19 and a half plus 19 and a half is, okay, 40, 39? 39? Another commercial break. So then I need a 16 and 3/4. Okay, so 39. I have a calculator. Why am I using my brain? 39 plus 16 and 3/4. 55. I almost had enough tape measure out even. 55 and 3/4. 55 and 3/4 plus another 16 and 3/4, right, is what I'm looking for. All right, 72 and a half. I just gotta not mess up any of these cuts. Ugh, this wood has so much sap on it or something. Yeah. Let go. Okay. 72 and a half is what they're saying. 72 and a half. Alright, hopefully I remember where all these markings are on this tape measure. I will say that my tape measure has a really fantastic advantage because it's got fractions on it, so I don't have to like guess like where things are on it.
It smells like cut wood. So nice. I love that smell. Well, in case you feel like you want an ice cream later, I got you.
Wow.
And believe it or not, they had all my free stuff was there, even a choice of 4 different flavors.
Where were you?
Safeway? I got my free rewards or whatever you want to call it. Usually I go there and it's just nothing.
Yes.
But
That is surprising.
if you would have said something, or we're going to use it, I would have got you the chicken dipping sauce. It looked like it was a Chick-fil-A knockoff.
No, I just don't use a lot of
I've never
sauces.
gotten as good, but since you said I'm going to use it, I got
Probably,
Thai barbecue.
I never remember to use sauces.
You seem to remember to use
The teriyaki is a main ingredient, but not like dipping sauce. I don't like
a teriyaki.
remember.
Barbecue.
Oh, we got a lot. Okay, sorry friends. My mom just came home and it felt like a little bit rude to like include her in this. But now my mic's not hooked up. But that's okay. I'll just shout. Alright. I'm gonna try to set up my little ladder contraption here so that oh boy, I don't think I put a box on this before. Maybe I didn't have this block of wood here before. I had this for angles. Don't need this for now. Let's put this over here. A little bit more. Extend this a little bit here. I'm actually, okay, I'm gonna cut, I like to cut my wood like halfway through and then cut the smaller piece off just because it's easier to deal with and there's not like, I don't know. It does cause more like, I feel like fraying, but I did have a 2x4 on here and I was cutting angles and it made it less frayed, but I don't know how I did it with like the clamp because it seemed very in the way, but we'll try it again later when I do the angles. I'm just gonna cut the sizes I need for now. Also a little bit of ear protection so that I can hear when I'm elderly. Let me look at where my cuts are. It's funny because when I make my marks, I'm like, okay, it's super obvious. Like, I'm definitely gonna know. I'm gonna know where they are. And then I go to look at it and I'm like flipping the board over. I'm like, what side are they on? Like, where are they at all? Ear protection. And this is laser guided, so you will watch me like turn it on, and then I will typically adjust the wood a little bit just so that like it ends up in the right spot. But I do want to at least try to get it close, eyeball it here, and then chop. Oh, it's been so long. This just feels so fun. All right, I'm trying to lose my fingers though today. I'm trying to like hold my fingers like in. So.
Oh, they had Dole Whip there, but it was
oh, how exciting!
$8 for 4 cups.
Wow. Yeah, cheaper than Disneyland.
Yeah. Cheaper than Disneyland.
Alright, let's try this. First cut, here we go. Eye protection, ear protection, ready to go. I have seen girls like on TikTok do like bikini carpentry and I simply could never. I'm like, I need my body protection. Something's kicking back. I'm not losing a body part today. I'm not losing something vital today. Alright, let's give this a try. I think I like the angle. I've been trying to saw more like slowly. I think that's maybe the piece that I missed. Slide this contraption over. Ugh, this side of the wood is so bad. I'm glad I'm not using this side. I had originally thought I was going to, but it chose not to do that. Alright, let's line this mark up. And then cut this side. Make sure we can support a little bit more. This is like angled up a little bit higher though, so not like optimal, but it will do. Alright, let's cut another one. I'm gonna take one of these out. I don't like how it's so high up. I'd rather just fall onto this piece. And I'll hold this side. Alright. Do I still like the way that's lined up? Yeah. Let's go for it. No, I don't like how that's lined up actually. You always want to make sure the blade stops spinning before you yank it up. But one piece is done. I think this is a 16 3/4 piece. I assume so, yeah, because I got one more of these. I cannot believe how bad this wood is on this side though. Like this is like, I don't know if you guys can see like the dents in this and just like, oh, that was just like a piece that came off. Like this side is bad. And I tried really hard to get like a nice piece of wood, but this one is just, I mean, half of it's okay. We're gonna make it work. Alright, let's take a look. make sure that I keep the correct pieces of wood that I need. These actually look pretty spot on. Yeah, these things are like pretty much the same size, which is fantastic. But I sanded down my wood last time, and like I went to town. I sanded the heck out of this thing. And then I realized this was a scrap piece. Like, this wasn't even the piece I needed, so it's fine. I just have a really smooth, like, base for this now. But I'm gonna take my scrap piece and put it in this pile so I don't get it confused. Although, I know this side of the wood's terrible, so I'm not sure I would confuse this for a piece of the project. But hey, I sanded down a scrap piece, like, heavily sanded, so it can happen, clearly. Alright, so I actually just need to make one more cut through this. And then I am done, hopefully, cutting, assuming I do nothing terribly wrong with any of these. Oh no, I still need to cut the angles. Just kidding, we're not at all done cutting. And I had a really hard time cutting the angles because I cut one of them, like, completely wrong. It's just like it was not lining up at all. Okay, let's try this. For a second, this one like dropped down. I'm like, why are they completely different sizes? They're pretty close. They're off by like maybe an eighth or something, but I think it's fine. Oh, this one's not straight. Why does this one cut at an angle? I don't understand. Okay, we're close enough. I can always sand down too. Alright, so these base pieces. Hold on, let me just, I can compare this to my actual frame here and see what I need, like which piece each of these is. I'm pretty sure these are the legs. Yeah, these are the legs that I need to cut to 22.5. So let me just draw on here what I want so that I remember, because I have a hard time with like what angle it's going at. So this one needs to cut down this way. And then this one needs to cut down this way. And I'll just draw like a really extreme like triangle on here so that I know like what side to cut these to. These are 22.5 here. I'm pretty sure. I'm not going to rewatch the video, but maybe I should. Alright, let's cut these. Adjust my saw. I do like to have it so that like I'm facing this way on it. I mean, you can cut with a miter saw either direction, but I don't know, I just got preferences. Shove this in my hair for now. Adjust the angle. Oh, it's so close, it's right next to it. Oh, scooch over just a smidge more. Come on. Get on the 22.5. Just keep passing it. Okay. Oh, there we go. Alright. So I need to like visualize it. I need to do I need to like bring the saw down in my mind and see that like, yes, it's gonna cut this angle that I want. So I think this is when I had this board in place as a support. Yeah, that's what I did. Okay. They had these butted up against each other. Because, yeah, the saw is going to come down and cut it, like, right at the corner. So I want this butted up against. It's been so long since I made the first half of this. I don't even remember what I did. Like a really good concert. It's gonna be in my area on July 1st. Like, it's two like really big name DJs, but it's $89 like before the fees to go, and I'm like, $89. I'm like trying to think of all the other things I could buy with $89. I'm like, Alright, I got my ear protection in, but we'll see. I don't know. I feel like I haven't gone to a concert. Well, I was gonna say I haven't gone to a concert in a while, but I just went to Splash House like 2 weekends ago. But I haven't like been like a concert in my area in a while. Like I went to, you know, the last one I went to Chris Lorenzo. That was like a month and a half ago. It was kind of a while ago. All right, let's try this and see. Still definitely some splintering, but not bad. Pretty nice little triangle wedge. I have this whole collection of like little triangles over here now, and I'm not sure what to do with my little weird triangle pile. Let's see if I can angle it. You guys can see the weird triangle pile. But I have just like this really weird like pile of like wood triangles now in this project, and I'm not sure what to do with them. Probably nothing. Probably just throw them away is the answer. Alright, I need to not confuse this. This was a piece that I had tried to cut and like the angles were completely wrong. I think I had sanded it too even. It was just the angles were not right. But hey, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. I feel like on my sewing projects I have like a 50% success rate. Like, you know, sometimes I'll make something and I'll have to remake it and then it turns out fine. And maybe sometimes that's how woodworking goes too. Alright, so this one I need to cut down, so it's gonna cut this way. Yeah. Alright. Let's do it. And now I have kind of like a stop block here, which is nice, because then like I know that it's gonna cut, like, it's not gonna cut too much off of the wood, so kind of nice. It's like a, I was gonna say it's like a faux stop block, but this is like a legit stop block that I made. And I don't know how I thought of this, like, sometimes I'm on it. Sometimes I get good ideas. Make sure I'm not cutting the side with the nail in it. As the saw was coming down, I was like, I maybe could have like screwed it. The splintering on this is insane. I was thinking maybe I could scoot it a little bit because I felt like it was taking like a lot off the top, but honestly, looking at this little wedge, I think it's fine. This needs to be sanded. We need to sand all this in a minute. Okay, so now I have this side. I'm gonna figure out which side looks better. We got this side and this side done. Fantastic. Ouch. Oh, this is in my hand. Okay. Scoot this over to my little weird triangle pile, and I'm gonna cut my other pieces here. These ones are harder because I gotta get the angles right on these. But I'm gonna cut the 22. I'm gonna cut the 22 and a half pieces right now, and then I'm gonna cut the 45-degree angle. So my pencil is here. So let me try to visualize. So this piece is gonna go on here. So I need to cut. I don't look like these are completely different size pieces. What's happening here? What happened to my wood? Why is my 2x4 like way off? What is this? Why does this seem so... These are cut from the same... I guess this is an angle, that's why. Okay, sorry. I'm just thinking internally. Okay, so this side... I'm gonna look at my example piece. Okay. So the edges need to be wider, so I need to cut in. Actually, I'm just gonna cut one at a time and I'll make sure I have it right. Okay, so yeah, those are gonna line up like that. Okay. And then the other piece is gonna go on top of this, right? Okay, make sure I got the right pieces. Okay, and the corners are gonna stick out, so it's gonna cut down and make sure these are opposite. Okay, fantastic. We're gonna give this a go. Worst case scenario, I got more 2x4s. And they're maybe in better condition. TBD. Here's my hair bun. There we go. Oh, it's funny. I just got a Home Depot commercial here. Okay. So, this one I need to cut down this way. Alright, let's give it a go. Alright, just the splinter on this is so bad. I'm wondering if I need like a new saw blade or something. Like maybe it's dull, because this is like a lot of splintering. Oh well, we're gonna sand this down. Another little triangle for the collection. Alright, let me make sure this lines up with my bottom pieces. Dang it, which one did I want to go where? Okay, this one, this side. I gotta keep these things straight here. I have no idea. Crazy. Hello. I do not have an Instagram, actually. I'm like one of the few people I feel like that doesn't have an Instagram. But I do have a YouTube. You can look up a lot of my past streams. I think it's like 250 plus past streams on there. Did you unplug something? No? Okay, we're okay. Alright. Yeah, so these pieces look like this. This one's gonna line up here. Okay, fantastic. I just need to cut these at 45, so that's fine, because that's the same angle each side. So I just need to cut this one down. Alright, let's do it. There's a piece of wood that just hit me in the head. Why we wear protection. Okay. I was gonna say this one didn't splinter that much, but I do in fact see that it is splintering. I need to make sure I pick all this up before I put my car back in here. Okay, so we've got this side looking good. Just need to cut the 45 on this. And we've got this side looking good. Just need to cut the 45 on this. It doesn't matter because it's the same angle. Alright. On the 45. This just seems like so extreme now. I'm like way over here. Alright. This 45 makes a big old triangle. But these are gonna line up so well. Alright. This side here. Oh my god. Did I think I cut this one the wrong way? It's okay. I think this could go on this side. No, it can't. Oh, I made the same mistake I did last time. I cut the 45-degree angle wrong. Dang it. I could have cut another piece of wood. Ugh. I swear. Okay. Another one for the scrap pile. I'm gonna cut another piece. And I really did not want to use this piece because this is not great. But now I have to. Do I have a better 2x4? I must. I must have a better one. Might not. I got a bunch of other random pieces. Dang it, I did not want to use this piece, and now I have to use it. Alright, 16 3/4 piece. Let me cut the other one before I switch the angle back, though. Alright, 16 3/4. Grr. I kind of thought that was going to happen. Alright. Put this aside. Alright, now I need to like actually check my angles because I don't have any more wood I can use. Okay, so this piece attaches. Ooh, okay. This piece attaches here, so I need to chop down this way. So that those meet at a point. It basically needs to be the opposite of this piece that I have. Yep, okay, that will be the opposite. So it's funny because I have a piece I messed up on and I should have referenced that piece. But it's fine. Everything is fine. I'm not the best with angles, as we can see. Not the best with cutting them, not the best with doing them in my head. Alright, I think I'm going to just send it. I think I'm just going to try to cut this wood at a 45-degree angle. Okay, yeah. This is fantastic. I just need to mirror this on the other piece. I'm just going to cut this at like a 45. I'm going to try that and see if it works. Yeah.
Rosa wants to come on Monday.
Okay, that works.
That works.
Okay, let's just try this. Let's just see. I don't know, we shouldn't just see because I don't have any more 2x4s. It should be fine. I mean, I could just, see. Yeah, let me just cut it. Let me just cut it regular because I don't trust myself right now. After that blunder, I don't trust myself. Let's see. Right on to 0. Right on it. Just a touch more. Okay. Right on it. Right on it. Oh, go back, go back, go back. Okay, fantastic. Okay. I need to not mess this piece up. Wait, we are in trouble. Well, not we, me. I'm in trouble. Triangle pile because I am gonna lose these forever. I don't know, maybe someone wants these to like make like a block for their child or something. I don't know. Do kids still play with blocks? They just play with iPads now. Just add to my little weird triangle pile here. Maybe I could use these to bait the the gophers in the yard. Alright, so let's do the 22.5 first. Okay. Angles, angles, angles. Okay, alright, that was right on it. Okay, so let me visualize in my mind. So this angle needs to stick out. So I'm gonna cut it down this way. It's gonna be the opposite of this, so fantastic. This way and put my stop block back. I wish I didn't have to move it. It was positioned so good. It's fine. Let's see where this saw is gonna hit. Yeah, that's good. Maybe just like a touch more over. Alright. Put my stop block in. Clamp this bad boy in. It's funny, some people like hate that I say that phrase. So my friends are like, why do you say that? They're like, say bad boy one more time. Like I don't like this angle at all. Let me scooch this over more. Just a little bit. I don't want this piece to be like way shorter. Splintering on this, man. It's killing me. It's killing me. I need to vacuum this place before I finish tonight. What I do need to do. Okay. This is a 22.5. It's angled that way. So now I need this top piece to be cut down this way. This is going to be the opposite of this piece. Because then they're going to touch up top. Okay, fantastic. Change the angle. That could be a really critical thing that I would have missed doing, potentially. Alright. 45, please. Right on it. All right. Visualize it in my head which way the cut needs to go. I did not like that my sawdust bag just went dancing like that. I feel like this piece splintered a lot because this is like the piece of wood that's like really subpar, I feel like. But you know what? It has a nice face to face out at least, so sand the heck out of this. Maybe I should sand it when it's all together, so before I sand it down so it doesn't fit. So, I need to get my little Craig kit out. I'm going to just move this to the floor in case I need this again. I mean, I am going to need this again, but I don't know if I'm going to get to it. Oh, tonight. TBD. All right. Lock this in place. This. Alright, it's locked into place. I wonder if this bag is full. Oh gosh, this bag is really full. Okay, let me get a baggie for this. I feel like if it's a television show, this would be like a good time for like a sponsored ad. Like, alright, time to dump my Craftsman sawdust into this Target bag. There's actually a lot of sawdust in this bag. I think it kind of like jumped a little bit because it's super full. I'm gonna have to breathe this in here. But this is quite full. Well, it does have like a zipper. I could have unzippered it, I guess, instead of this method, this shake and bake method I have going here. Oh, this is my hair sticking out now. Nice. Alright, I'm going to temporarily move the miter saw down so I can make my Craig cuts, or not my Craig cuts, my Craig drill indents, and then glue and drill the frame together, and then I'm going to sand it down. I do need to vacuum this garage badly. Bag this up earlier. I hope I don't forget about this. I'm going to be like, what the heck's in this bag? It's just like sawdust. I'll just unplug this for safety as well. I mean, it's locked down, so you can't turn it on, but it's better safe than just having a random power tool running. Alright, I'm a little nervous that my drill's not going to be ready because it's been charging for the past 45 minutes and it's still on red. Okay. Put this side. I can take out my ear protection for now. I mean, probably in the ideal world, I would keep these in at all times, but this needs a dust buster for sure. I don't. In this cute little carrying case. All right, let's drill. At midnight we ride. All right, Alright, these are gonna have to be the faces then. Well, let's see. Yeah, this is fine. These are fine, like this. Okay. So I'm going to, let's see what drill formation I have here. Okay, so I drilled 2 on this, and then 1 on this. Okay. So this is the front, so I want to drill these on the back. That's good that I used the less good side, I feel, for this. So, get my little Craig suitcase. I also have to make sure I open it on the right side because I open it on the wrong side a lot and all the pieces go flying. My little Craig. This is not actually the Craig brand. This is an off-brand because I didn't want to pay for the Craig brand. But if I remember correctly, this was very hard to do the angles because of, it was very hard to like drill the holes in this because it's angled. So my miter saw's in the way. One of the first times I used my little Craig kit, I guess it's fine if it's angled because I have to drill this way. I covered like these little holes that like all like the sawdust and like shavings come out of, like, and like my drill bit got so hot it wasn't going through, and then I'm like, oh, because I covered these holes that like I feel like are not supposed to be covered, so there's like shavings coming out of them. But get my long bit, get my drill, hopefully it makes it through. We'll see what she wants to do today. This is not a Ryobi. I'm sucking into their ecosystem, so probably I'm borrowing this drill, but if I buy myself a drill, it's probably going to be a Ryobi because I have their ONE+ battery that like, this battery services like 240 or something, like, products they have, which to me is insane. Because they also have like a miter saw that's like cordless. It just requires like their battery, which is crazy. So I'm sucking into their ecosystem now because I bought their battery, so I'm like, well, I may as well buy their product instead of like somewhere else because then I don't have to buy the battery and the product. But all right, let's drill some holes here. Why don't we? I don't know if the drill's facing the right way or not. Nope, this is tight enough. That looks right. Wish I could tell you the difference. I'll hold this in place. And back out. Another one. I feel like on these I get like really close, like. And then it just won't go anymore. I will say it smells very woodsy right now, and I do like the smell of it good. A good wood. Alright. Little Craig holes looking good, so I can just screw it into here. Let's just do the other side of this one too. Oh, but I like this other wood better. Alright, let's do. Make sure these line up. Yeah, okay. No, okay. Dang it, I'm gonna have to do it because these are the bottoms. That was almost a mistake. Alright. Good thing I just lined those up. Otherwise I would have an issue. I mean, I would just have extra holes. Just like this. I don't know. That would not work. Oh, I just have this connected to the table, which actually maybe that might be the solution I want. Let's try anchoring this to the bench. Why don't we? I don't know. Let's try it. Let's give that a go. Let's see if I like that. I don't know if the drill's facing the right way or not. Maybe not. Should close this suitcase before I lose all of my screws here. A trick with these is to get the drill going up to speed before you like get close to the wood so it doesn't have as hard of a time. Alright, that maybe worked nicely where it was like clamped to the table. Alright, so then this is going to connect to this piece with the two holes drilled. Just need to drill the holes into this piece because I want this backside connected. It's ready to go. Here, just double checking. It's better to check my drill alignment twice. Now I feel like I've jinxed myself. I feel like now this one's gonna be on the wrong side. So I helped my mom build a shed, and the lumber they give you in these shed building kits is absolutely terrible. So I will say, I feel like as bad as I think the quality is of this Home Depot lumber, like it's much better than the shed kit lumber you get. Go with my bit, please. Time to actually screw these together. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember which screws that I used. Probably just used the longest ones that I have. Technically, I should be using outdoor screws for this, but the only outdoor screws they had at Home Depot were 2.5 inches, and these only, I think, this needed like 1.5 inches. So I need my glue, and I need my, where's my glue? Oh, this is my handy dandy toolbox that I made for myself. No, I think I put it with the other wood glues. I have my toolbox for it. I'm going back in. There we go. Alright, let's find my wood glue. So technically, the wood glue is what's going to keep your project together. But the screws just like hold the glue, hold like the wood in place until like the glue can dry. So, kind of interesting. I guess we'll do these pieces together first. Those are the ones that were crooked at the top last time. So, a little bit of wood glue here. A little crusty off of my wood glue. I will say this is outdoor and indoor wood glue, so I did a good job of getting the wood glue. Not so much on getting the correct screws, but they didn't have like outdoor Craig screws at my Home Depot, to be fair. So I bought the correct size, but I just didn't buy outdoor ones. And these like Craiged in, to be fair, so I feel like it's not terrible. Alright, hopefully this will stay together as I get a screw here. I'm using 1.5 inch screws. Make sure it's going the right way. It's not. High protection, just in case you don't want to lose your most valuable tool, as they say. Oh, my drill bit's way too loose. Okay. How have I tightened this down on here? Did I not do that? There's people in my construction classes that can like just like pull it and tighten it like with the trigger, but I'm too scared to do that. Oh boy. Alright. Not holding these together well enough. Back this out. Okay, try to hold my wood together a little bit better here. That was better. The second screw is going to snug it in. I maybe should start with the second screw. Make sure this is tight in here. That was a little bit weird. I thought it was not cooperating with me. I think this piece is, I don't know, it's level. got like the same thing as the other piece did, where it's like slightly off, but honestly it's fine. It's off by maybe like 1/8 of an inch, so I will accept that. Alright, put these together. Dang it, I feel like I have like a non-good side, so I don't know. Maybe this is this side. Yeah, I like this piece better. I'm gonna make this for this side here. I'm gonna need to bring my ladder over to support. You fit in here. I shouldn't angle this way if I impale myself. Final Destination style with this. Alright. Maybe I could put this, I think I used this little box last time as a little, I can tell because I got wood glue on this box. Alright. And then I'm gonna have to like angle myself over here, but I think this is gonna work. Wood glue this whole thing up. Not too much. So there's like a trending like ramen style, I don't know what to call it, like instant ramen like add-in, where you add in like the Japanese QP mayo, and I tried it the other day, and I'm not like a huge fan of mayo, but it's actually really good. It does make it very creamy and deep. Ah, my wood. Not the best. Set up here. I'm going to ruin my hand. Dang it, is this going the right way or the wrong way? I thought it was a screw, please. I think it needs to go this way. We'll see. Worst case scenario is my left hand. I'm right-handed, so. Oh, close call for my hand. Get in there. I don't have like a good place to stand to do this. I thought this was gonna be my homework in my construction class, is they have like stuff we like needed to make at home. This better be going in right. I'm having the hardest time putting this in here. Alright, now we're in. Okay. Other side. Alright, that one went in nice and easy. I think just because these are like slightly different heights, they're like a little bit off, but this one's better. Alright, so I just need to put on the other leg. And then we're good. I think I can do this here. Ooh. I do wish I had a higher bench, because I feel like I'm hurting my back by like leaning down like this. Alright. Dang, I'm still not at like a good angle to do this. Now this is in the way. Alright, let's go from this way. I feel like I'm destroying my drill bit by the number of times that like I miss as I'm trying to do this. hard with these angles. I need to like hold these more firmly together. Alright, that was good enough. This top one's really what's more important. This is where these are located. Ow, just hit myself with the drill. But I'm gonna live. Yeah, it's just a little dusty. Okay. This is sticking out a little bit, but it's fine. We're gonna sand this down a little bit. Alright. I'm gonna make sure to charge my drill because power on this goes fast. And I still need to drill my base. I need to drill this. Okay, I need to put these pieces on the bottom, is what I do need to do. I'm not gonna need to Craig drill anything, so I'm gonna put this away. I do need my drill to be charged because I need to drill the 2 frame pieces. I was worried about that. Onto the bottom. And then I need to attach the bottom. I'm probably just gonna wood glue that. I need to attach the bottom. I'm gonna attach the base to the bottom. If only I was in my class. They have one of these like handy dandy little like magnetic scooper things to like get all the little nails and screws off the ground. It's really fantastic. Okay, put my little Craig suitcase back. Alright. Let's what was I going to do? I'm blanking out now. What is it that I need to do? I was gonna get my little sander out and I'm gonna sand this piece down while my drill charges, and then oh no, this is kind of in the way. While my drill charges, and then we're gonna attach things and the dowels. So a little sander. Probably fine with the piece that's on here. Ooh. Put your little hat back on, sir. Alright, and this is an orbital sander if anyone's panicked. So I just gotta keep it moving basically is the biggest thing. But it shouldn't damage my project too much. I'm nervous it's gonna come off now. I do just want to sand this because it was a little bit in. This more off. I could paint this. Thinking about that. I could paint this really cute. But just in case my dog that I dog sit rubs up against this, I want it to be pretty smooth. And I do want to try to even out these edges here. want to close your eyes and just feel your project and like, you know, then see does it feel nice or not. All right. Let's sand the other side here. Make sure it's still on my no copyright playlist. Good. I thought my phone was ringing, but it was just me and the sander bumping up against each other. I was like, who's calling me at this hour? I guess it's not that weird of an hour. It's like 9:30 here. Oh, I can hear myself speaking. That's fantastic. Hello, welcome to the stream. Okay. My no copyright playlist back on. Oh, my phone's dying. Oh, because I can't watch the ad and my own stream at the same time. Alright. Skip through the ad in a second. I want to like accidentally get this in the sander's way. Sometimes like after my construction class I'll look at my phone, I'm like, oh, you were very covered in sawdust. I'm sorry. This piece is a huge knot in it, so I'm really not sure what I'm going to do about this, but I'll just try to make it kind of smooth if I can. But yeah, this is like not the best one. And it's trying to do what we can with it here. Is also kind of terrible. But as long as it's kind of smooth, I guess I'll take it. This is also not like a super high grit of sandpaper, so like it's just not gonna get me like the smoothest. But it's gonna do a nice rough enough sand, I suppose. I want to do that part again. Same with that part. Yeah, this needs a little bit more sanding still. Alright. What am I making? I am making a doghouse. Sort of. Well, we'll see how it turns out. But this is the frame for it. So there's like two pieces to this. I have the base and then the bottom of it. I think that's as much sanding as I'm gonna do, honestly. And a little bit more on that knot, but honestly, it's not. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect, but. Pieces aren't splintering off from the paper. Alright, that's better. Alright, I'm just gonna quickly hit the outside of this frame and we'll be ready for assembly. Honestly, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna call that good enough. I got my two frames here. They're actually, funny enough, like actually very different colors, but that's okay. That's what happens when I buy wood on 2 different days. So, I'm gonna be a good citizen. I'm gonna dump this out into my sawdust bag that I have. Ugh. No wonder it's such a hard time sanding. This also needs a new pad on here. I'm gonna take this off just so that I don't use this next time. I bought a bunch. There's no reason to reuse them. Throw this in the sandpaper pile. Actually, I think this has to go in the garbage anyway, so it doesn't matter if I throw other garbage in here. But I will need to do a little sweep of this area before I get my car back in here. Alright, dump this out. Try not to breathe too much of this in here. Alright. Good enough. Oh no, your little hat. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to attach the frames onto the bottom. I think that makes the most sense, and then just glue the bottom on. But it's hard because I don't have the support dowels on, so I'm gonna have to just hope that it stands up, I guess, on its own. Because I don't know how wide to make them or how long to make them yet. Alright. Sawdust bag. Oh, I'm gonna have to change the angle a little bit because I'm using the. Oh, you know, I probably should sand this piece a little bit more. This is my first time using a skill saw on this. Pretty unskilled time I was having. So yeah, I should sand this down a little bit. My little OSB, because, you know, we're balling on a budget. I'm going to some of my trusty sandpapers out here. Good thing I didn't remove the battery off this. Oh no, your little hat again. Just getting sawdust everywhere, I see. Okay, let me get this to stay on here. Alright, we're going to sand this down a little bit. I mean, it's OSB, there's only so much you can do, but I would like to run my hand over it and not be terrible. We'll see how much power my my little thing has left. I'd probably do the edges first, just in case it runs out of power. At least the edges is smooth today. Stuck in my sander right now is ridiculous. Oh my gosh, it's coming with me. We need to get this edge. Particularly, this is the edge that I sawed. And it's been unwell. Chunks out of here before it turns into like a little baseball bat with nails in it scenario. But pretty good. Still got some good sanding power left on this, and the edges are nice-ish. I suppose as nice as one could get edges like this. How did I double knock this bag? I knew I was gonna need to get back in here. And maybe we should go over the edges one more time. The edge that I did do is a bit better. But let's do the top before I run out of power. of chunks I've taken out of this OSB in the process of sanding it. It's actually pretty nice, but it's also gonna have like a little cushion with like a blanket. Well, it'll have like a towel with like a pillow underneath or like a blanket. I don't know yet if I'm gonna sew something or not. But it's actually pretty good. It actually sanded up pretty nice. I was a little bit worried when I was doing the edges. It was like taking a lot of chunks out, but we're doing okay. All right, let's do the edges, and then I will call this decent on sanding. As good as it's gonna get, I suppose. My cut isn't straight, at least it's smooth now. Alright, so I'm going to attach the frames on top of this. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I guess maybe I could screw it from the underside. I'm just worried that this is going to like fall over as soon as I put them up. So I'll need to like put something here to like hold it in place till I get the dowels. I love there's just like an OSB hanging out of this. Remove this battery so that I can charge this in case I want to sand anything else. But I think I already sanded my base. I did, I think. I mean, I could use more sanding, but I'm probably not going to. Alright, small little water break. Dang, I've been doing this for an hour and a half already. I feel like I have not made a whole lot of progress. Well, I made a frame and this, I guess. Alright. What screws do I want to use on this? I didn't think that through. I'm gonna have to use my Craig screws, I guess. I think in the ideal world I would use 2 inches. I think I actually have some long ones in here that I could use. I'm sure I opened this on the right side. I do think I have some really long screws in here that I could use, and I think I have enough even. So 2 for each corner. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my Craig screws. I didn't have my screws. I'm also gonna need my Craig bit. I'm just trying to think how I'm gonna stand up these pieces. Sort of stand on its own. Not really. This is definitely a bit too large for this, but we'll just center it on here because I don't want to recut this down. I guess I'll try to just hold this as I drill from underneath. Actually, I could. Just gonna make sure that I have the right sides facing. I'm gonna flip this over, and I'm gonna screw this in here. I just need to get this to the right height. Maybe this ladder is about to come into play here. TBD. I might need this again. Get this out still. This ladder's not much taller than this though. It's also not straight. Need this. Alright, I'm gonna need to put this on like a series of other woods, I suppose. Or big blocks, maybe? I feel like this is the hardest part, is trying to like finesse my setup here so it works. And then should I grab a bigger box? I think this may work. Now I've forklifted this on here. Okay, this is the outer part of the frame. I need a bigger box. Alright, let's try this larger box. See if this works here. I hope this works. Still like slightly, it kind of fits, especially like on this part here. So this is gonna go to the sanded side like this. Okay, now this piece is actually short. This box may be just what I need. I think this is gonna work fine enough. I'm just nervous about why these are like angled like this. But we'll get a little wood glue. And I drove. Okay, see, I didn't remove the sticker from this side. So that's about to be a problem for me. If my cat paw can't take this out nicely, which it looks like it may not be able to. This one's kind of in here. Dang it. Okay. And from the bottom. Brought this whole thing with me. Try not to destroy this. I took this out with something. I don't remember what it was. It was better than this. Maybe pliers, although this is working. Slowly but surely. Oh no, I dropped the staple. Where are you? Okay, I don't know. I mean, I think my tires will be fine if I run that over, I guess, worst case scenario. Just need a little pre-drill bit. My life's a little easier. Alright, let's just try this. Let's just see. I'm worried I'm gonna like screw this in and then it's just gonna like flip over. Because it doesn't have like a way to stand up well on its own. Maybe I can only do like one side at a time because it needs to like dry at this angle. Okay. Make sure the sides are correct. Okay, I think we get maybe like a touch higher. I just need to scoot a little bit. I guess I'll just try to hold it here. No, I couldn't re-drill with the glue. That's fine. I was gonna say, why isn't my glue coming out? There's like a huge amount of glue on the side. Let's do this. Am I drilling the right way? Yeah. Try this. Okay, I don't know if these are gonna stay where I wanted them. Let's just try this. Let's just see. Here, I'm beginning to get nervous. So, let's see what happens. Am I gonna use tighter or looser? Alright. For a second I panicked. I'm like, these aren't Craig screws. These are. Going the wrong way. That's fine. I'm just nervous that as soon as I stand this up, it's gonna like snap over. Like, always have trouble with one of them. Come on. Almost there. Alright. Fantastic. One side's in. The other side, I maybe should have like, I have to like try to carefully rip the glue into here. I should glue both sides at the same time. Okay, now this is all gluey. That's alright. There's worse problems to have. With my pre-drill bit, good you go. That should be good. No, why is this getting loose? Alright, screw this in. I was ready to just like drill into it. I need to screw. I think I actually want to do this one because this one's actually on the edge. A little bit more tightening. Actually, maybe should have like drilled this a little bit more so I could countersink these. So it'd be like a little bit more flush once I put the base on, but I didn't think that far ahead, obviously. Alright, will this stand on its own? I don't think so. So I'm gonna need to like, well, I guess gravity will help it once I put it on the ground. Carefully. I don't know, maybe it is staying on its own. Alright. And I even put it on correctly, so that's good. Okay. Everything's in the way. This piece of wood does have a huge split in it, which I don't love, but I guess that's just how it goes sometimes. This fits perfectly in here. Let's grab my other side. I don't think it needs to be as tall as this box, so grab something different, which is a bummer because this was like the perfect size. But maybe like this smaller box is what I need for this. Grab the other part of my frame. Make sure I've got the insides facing in. This will work too. Fantastic. This is like almost at the right height. Too. I'm nervous because this is like, the base is barely touching the bottom. Over angled or something. I don't know. I'm gonna glue it and see. Worst case scenario, this ends up on curve. Some glue on here. And by some, I mean probably too much glue. Alright, pre-drill these. I'm probably not going to hit these pre-drill holes once I actually drill it. That's fine. I'm just going the right way. Yes. One more sort of close here. Let's just see, why don't we? Let go of my bit. Making it looser, okay. All right. Line these up here a little bit. So it's kind of in the pre-drill hole. Alright, that's as snug down as it's gonna get. That was actually pretty good. Nice. Alright, this actually ended up like securing the base a little bit better than I thought it was going to, which is fantastic. It's just, it's like way too large. Okay, my pre-drill holes will maybe not work now. This is shifted a little bit. Oh, no, that works. That's secure enough. I'm missing a screw. Alright, I do need to cut like the dowels for the middle because I think this is gonna fall down if I don't. So, fortunately, I cannot stop now. Alright. There we go. Charge this drill up because it's always dying. And try not to have any bottlenecks here in this process. But need to set this somewhere so that all the glue drip down it nice. Where it can be like supported. I also need this bench. So I don't know, maybe I could stand on its own actually. It's doing it. This thing's huge. In theory, I should have cut down the sides a little bit more, but that's okay. I'll have to see what it looks like once it's on the base. But this is pretty crazy. This thing's huge. This is like way bigger than I thought it was going to be. But I will say it is standing on its own. So I guess I could attach it to the base now. Why not? I don't know. I'll let this glue dry a little bit more and then I'll attach it to the base. Scooch this out of the way. I'm so happy with that. Is it perfect? No, but you know what? It's something. At least slightly resembles the video. Just dripping all over the place. And goes back up so we can cut the dowel. We're gonna measure it up too. How long we need to be. I can't put this glue away. I'm gonna need this still. But let's see. I actually use my nail gun to just nail in the dowels once I figure out how long I need them to be. But TBD. Alright. Let me see. I'll flip. Go this way so you can sort of see my. I'll just move this over here. It's charged enough. See my measurement process. let's see how I do here. Put some of these things off the ground. Alright, let's find my marking. I don't know how I'm gonna hold this. Alright, eye protection, ear protection. I need to get more comfortable safety glasses. These kind of hurt my head. I'm gonna cut this down and attach it so we at least have one supported. And then we will cut the other one. I think that's good. I don't know how to hold this. I'm gonna clamp it or something. It's just so easy to cut in comparison to other stuff. Alright, now we'll try to... Hopefully this is long enough for my... Fantastic. Alright. Get some glue. Get the price tag off. I guess I should screw it. Screws are more secure. I will use screws. I guess I'll use a 2-incher for the top. This price tag's not coming off well. It's fine. I have stuff to get this off later, but I'm just kind of making a mess in the meantime with price tag residue. Alright, I will get the rest of this off with some Goo Gone, but let's glue this in. Let's put you all over here for now. Get my